Hi, I'm Natasha Lockhart. We have a fantastic lineup for you on Studio Chatter.
I'm Stacy Beck. We'll visit with a new dentist in town with a familiar face.
And if you're looking for some new home decor, we'll be checking some ideas out.
And it's fall fashions time. My sister's closet will join us with the latest.
And the Happy Tie Girl will be sharing some holiday food ideas. All this is coming up on Studio Chatter. Welcome to Studio Chatter. We're missing our Angie today.
I know, it's empty.
I feel a little empty on that side.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to put a mannequin over there.
But she's with family, so that's always a good trade-off, right?
Yes, yeah.
How are you?
Good. I think there's always that kind of lull in between seasons.
Yes, like a little quick breather. Mm-hmm. Especially this 2-week quick breather we're currently in, where we're not supposed to do anything.
We're forced into it. So I always think it's good, though, maybe to have time to put things away. I mean, we had a lot of Halloween to put away. So we finally got that put away, and now it's turning cold, like really cold. So
like I'm ready to put up Christmas.
Mm-hmm. I'm in trouble already. I did get out the Christmas tree. So.
You did? Is it up?
It's not up yet, but I'm definitely
you got it out,
ready to go.
So it'll be up before Thanksgiving?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
If I can maybe force that play a little bit.
I'm trying
ready
as
to
well.
go this year.
So I've started watching Christmas movies. So far I've watched 3. And I normally wait till after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
But don't you feel like our headspace needs to be somewhere cheerier than it's been for quite some time? So I'm like, oh, Christmas, Netflix, let's watch a movie.
Well, I think there's a bit of that. And I think that maybe online, I think they're forcing it a little bit too. Have you felt the, things are going to be delayed this year because of the shipping? Like if you're doing any online shopping this year, who isn't doing online shopping this year? It's like things could be delayed. So you need to order early. You need to order early.
Okay, I haven't seen any of this.
Oh, I'm in like this panic mode.
Okay.
And so I'm like, order.
That's very true, because a lot of people probably wait till mid-December to start ordering, and what you're saying is that could be too late.
Right. So there's a lot of, and because there's not going to be a lot of the Black Friday shopping this year, I think that there's even more of an urgency to get it done.
That's true.
So I think there's a lot of good buys going on right now that might be taking place usually later on, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Can I share with you something fun the city of Spanish Fork is doing?
Oh, yes. I think I know what you're going to say.
Oh, good. Let's see.
Yes,
So here within the next week, people, if you're a Spanish Fork City resident, will receive an envelope with 3 $25 gift cards to spend at a retail store here in Spanish Fork. So it's not going to be for the big box stores. It's going to be for the small town stores. So you could take the $75 and go to my sister's closet like we did, who's sponsoring us today. We're so excited. And you could spend all $75 at my sister's closet, or you could split it up into $25 increments, and they'll do eat out, dine in, restaurants, clothes, decor, I'm sure like oil changes or tires, and then you'll have till December 31st to use it. So that's like $75.
Wow. No, I didn't know that.
Okay.
So that's
kind of exciting, huh?
Surprise, yes.
So every household will get that.
Oh,
from the funds from the Utah County.
No, I thought you were going to be talking about the reverse parade. So I was excited about that too.
So do you know a lot about that to talk to?
Not so much.
Okay. I know you can go from store to store. So they're really encouraging shopping local. So don't get too scared if you can't get something online. Still shop local.
Oh, I love that.
Just wear your mask.
Yes, I love shopping local and supporting the small businesses. So that's great. That's
I did support Whitney, the blonde who bakes, since we filmed last time.
Okay.
It was my grandson's 2nd birthday, and if you remember, I asked her while we were filming if she would bake his Buzz Lightyear cake for his 2nd birthday.
I can only imagine. Was it fabulous?
Yeah, it was so yummy.
Oh my gosh. And then the elections. So we think President-elect Biden.
I just am happy it's over.
I think,
do you feel that?
Well, I think a lot of people are probably just relieved that it's over.
But yet it's not over.
But perhaps it's not over. I think maybe people thought the results of what might have been after the fact could have been a lot worse, and really they weren't. I mean,
Right.
people kind of got into the headspace that it was going to be civil war and there was going to be, things missing from the stores again and maybe riots, and we didn't see much of that.
Right.
Not really in these parts.
I haven't heard of anything around the
No,
country.
No,
But then
not
you
really.
see the far right Republicans saying that that's not happening because that's the Democrats that do that. So then it's all the aftermath
Right.
that you just want to say, oh, I can't watch any of it.
And it really, I mean, and maybe that's not the best way, but sometimes it's easier to just tune it out and just focus on what's in front of us.
And I've heard a lot of people do that actually this past month. I think it's just so much information. Like we live in an information world as it is, but with COVID and elections and then just your personal stuff that you're trying to do, whether it's finances or homeschooling your kids or whatever you're doing, it's just your inbox is on overload. You're like, just dump it all. I'm not
Right.
going to listen to any more.
Right. Well, and then with the new COVID restrictions over the next 2 weeks, I think you have to kind of just internalize that and focus on what you have going on in your homes and what's going on in
Yep.
the schools, and maybe just the betterment of those around you, and just, I guess, just that's all you can do, really.
And I think we're a little more nimble at change. Like, I don't think we're as freaked out. All right, 2 weeks. We'll see what he says 3 days before Thanksgiving, which I think that can be tricky because today I was calling family like, hey, I was going to host Thanksgiving, but I need to know if I'm hosting before the Monday before Thanksgiving.
Right.
That's a little late in the game to decide if you're having a 20 guest list in 3 days. So we've opted to downsize and just do immediate family.
And I think
So-
people aren't offended either, because we've
No.
all learned to adapt to
Yeah.
change so much easier.
Yeah.
In fact, we just had the Nutcracker performance.
For Barrett.
Right, in the last week or so. And it was kind of interesting because it seemed so much earlier, but it's when the theater was available. It was 20 to 30% capacity, so they had to do it over staggered performances because of the number of attendees they could have. And it wasn't really a big deal. It was just, that's what it was. There were a limited number of tickets. It was matinee performances. It was evening performances, and it was nice and warm. So
So how many times do they normally do it?
once
And how many times did you do it?
they did it 4 times, so 2 matinees and 2
That's a
evening
lot more
performances.
then.
It was a lot more, but I think people were just willing to do it because that's what it was, and they
Yeah.
were still able to do it, and they were still able to see the kids, and now it's over.
It's better than in May when everything was canceled and no one could perform.
Right, and it was a nice kickoff to the holiday season.
And now you've got that behind you and you can move forward with other things.
Right,
So there's a couple little perks, or we're just getting more used to things maybe.
perhaps.
Well, we have a full lineup.
We do.
We filled our schedule since Angie wasn't here. We thought you don't want to listen to Natasha and I just chat for forever. So 4 fun guests coming up. I'm excited.
A great segue into the
Yeah.
holidays. Next on Studio Chatter, are you looking to update your home decor? Stay with us. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. We've had our next guest on the program before with her favorite youth clothing product line, but we welcome her back as they expand their line into home decor. Welcome Amy Rasmussen back to our tables. Welcome,
Thank
Amy.
you, ladies. I'm happy to be here.
Fun.
Exciting.
Yes.
Fun.
So you've expanded.
Oh, we've expanded just a little.
Okay.
We're all about catering to our customers and our clients. And
Okay.
we've done our Instagram game, we've done the Facebook game, we've got some good outreach going. And I get questions quite often like, where did you get that? Like, they'll see something in the background of my house.
Oh.
Where did you get that? Oh, can you help me style my home? So
Really?
a little bit of a brainchild. This is where we're kind of going with things. Still going to keep our clothing line.
Right.
But then we've kind of expanded into the favorite home collection. So little fun
Wow.
things to help.
So they're just pieces that you've picked out and then you get a market.
Yeah, and they're all things that I would style in my own home.
Yeah.
So when we put them in the shop, we show them how to work with other things in their home. I'm a big gift giver. That's my love language. So I want affordable, cute, tokens of appreciation if you have a neighbor, or hostess gifts or anything like that. So it's affordable, easy to mix, match.
Okay, you just touched on something. It's not off topic, but hostess gifts.
Yes.
I don't feel like people give hostess gifts. And I think more
they
people
should.
They should.
I think more people should.
Yes, it's kind of a social grace that's gone away.
Yes. Amy, can you bring that back? Because you're super ambitious.
One lady at a time, right?
Yes, you started.
I will. Yeah, I think if you show up to someone's home, or if you're hosting yourself, I don't think there's anything wrong with inviting your guests with a cute bag of potpourri or a fun little sign or something that says, "I'm happy you're here."
Okay, and I've been to parties like that. I'm in a book club, and I've shown up to a couple things, and I leave with things, and I'm like,
Right?
oh my gosh.
Doesn't it just make you feel so happy and
totally
special and
does.
appreciated?
And you're not thinking, I always think of a hostess gift of a bottle of wine, which most of us don't drink, but that's probably like $75. A little thing of potpourri or a plaque, you're thinking like $10 just a thank you.
Absolutely.
Right?
Put a handwritten card, which is another kind of social grace that's gone away. I'm a big card giver.
I am too.
Yes.
We were just talking about this the other night. I love handwritten cards.
It is such a kind of a lost art. So if you can reintroduce that, I really I keep all of my cards. I have a big shoebox full of things that I've had for years and years. So to bring something and just say thank you so much for hosting. It was a lovely evening.
That's
just kind of include
good
that.
reminder. Good reminder to all of us.
For sure, especially with the craziness going on. It's kind of nice to be reminded that people think and care and do appreciate what we're doing.
So share with us a little bit of what you have brought tonight.
All right. So when we decided to launch the home collection, I really reached out again to kind of our followers, our base, and asked, what would you want in a home collection? A lot of times when I go to the store, I'm instantly drawn to certain things, and it's sometimes harder to do that online when you're online shopping. But if you can be descriptive and you can see the textures, which I'm all about those textures and details, then I feel like it's a little more easier to buy online. So I'm all about cool textures, cool, little details. So we have a lot of throw pillows. That was the #1 thing that people asked for. So we've got some really fun throw pillows that are easy to take on and off couches, little seats, just easy to do, easy to store.
And are you just selling just the cover, or are you
the whole
selling
pillow?
the insert?
Yes, the whole pillow. It actually comes vacuum sealed. So when you get them in the mail, they're kind of flat.
Okay.
Yeah, so it just takes a little bit of fluffing and
that's a pretty one.
It is pretty. This is a Nordic kind of snowflake. And I love that they're big and they're soft and just easy.
That is cozy.
Yeah.
And I love that you can take it off and wash it, especially when it's that color.
Yep. And if you have other, case covers you could slip on and interchange them. Nothing wrong with that. This one I just thought was too funny.
That's
I love
very
that.
on theme for 2020.
I agree.
I'm just freaking merry. I got it
Which
over there on the
matches this
block.
one.
Yes. But what a
So
fun neighbor
fun.
gift. We have to kind of think in a couple weeks that's going to start happening.
Right.
Neighbor gifts. So pair this with a plate of cookies and drop it off, and you've nailed it for the year. So fun.
So true.
Some table runners. This is cute. It's not ironed, but I love a table
That's okay.
runner.
I'll iron it when I get home.
When you buy
I think
it.
I'll buy it and take it home right now.
Perfect. So got a couple table runners. Closer over to you, Stacy. This little wreath that's there around the candle. It's easy just to plop that on a candle. You could also use that as a wreath for a door. It's just
I
a
have
small.
wreaths these size too, and you know what I've done with them is got ribbon and hung them on the back of my chairs.
Yes,
So I got
easy, so
sparkly
cute.
wreaths. Bad idea, because
The glitter.
And then my kids were little, and they'd be knocked. My husband's like, "Please, we're not putting the wreaths up this year, are we?" So I
You
like
find
just
it in
this.
your hair, in your food. Yeah, the glitter's great.
That one looks really nice, almost fresh too. Not.
It looks
doesn't-
very fresh.
It
I hope
doesn't
I don't
look
ruin anything.
super
Plasticky.
plasticky.
Yeah, the
No,
little
it
berries
totally
in there
looks-
kind of give it a little
Yeah, I like that one.
hint of organicness. Yes, so that's
So many
easy.
uses.
What's that?
So many uses for that.
Totally. You could put them on the back of chairs, like you mentioned, up on the cupboards. I've just got those little command hooks, the little teeny clear ones, because I have glass, what are they called, like cabinet cupboard.
Yeah.
So I put those, I have 7 of those that just kind of lined around the kitchen. And the
And do you
great
put the
thing-
hook inside the cabinet so it just comes up and over?
Yeah, they're just right there.
Perfect.
The nice thing with those is you could use them for St. Patrick's. Those are easy for spring. They don't have to stick to just a
I
Christmas
need her
wreath.
actually to come and do all this.
I
'cause
know.
I can't
So
think
she
of
does
it.
two
I feel like
twirls with all of
cabinets,
these little
Chairs,
things.
take some notes.
Yeah. Some
and
of us really do need the help.
which is kind of again, that whole what else can we expand into?
Yeah.
Something that I'm passionate about. I love home decor. And you can see the cute things we've got over there, but we do have a Gnome adoption program. So you can go to our website and you can adopt a gnome. They all have a backstory. They tell you where they're from, what their hobbies are. And these are handmade by yours truly.
You're not serious.
I am serious. Because again, I posted them and had such an overwhelming response of people that wanted to buy the gnomes. So they're added every couple of days. But this is, I've got to think of his name.
He's so cute.
Isn't he cute?
Yeah, and he's like heavy.
Yeah, he's
a fat.
Pull his head up.
He's 4 pounds.
I don't know. I think he may be 6.
So
he's cute.
That's something that I just enjoy making, so I might as well offer them for other people. So little gnomes being added to our adoption program.
And is it one size?
They're all different sizes.
Okay.
So he's on there. He's a sitting gnome, and then I have one style that's actually on a pair of boots, and he stands or he can sit. And
so how much is this one?
He's 36.
Okay, darling.
Isn't he cute?
Yes.
And they're ranging anywhere from 20 to 36. He's about the higher end of the cost breakdown. But we have a smaller one and a smaller one than that. So he's our jumbo elf or jumbo gnome, I guess.
He's cute.
I like that. In fact, I think that our house should adopt a gnome this year.
Yes, instead of maybe the elf.
Yes. Not that that's where I was going, but that's where I was going.
I think everyone should do
yes,
this.
I
Right,
think everybody
replace
should
it with a gnome because the gnomes just like to sit and observe.
He just wants to
They
sit.
just want to watch.
Yep.
And they come with a story, and that's all you need. You don't need to move them
I
around.
like it. I like it a lot.
They're so cute, and they just take on their own little personalities. So we love the gnome.
Okay,
adoption.
so I follow your Instagram.
Okay. Yes.
So, but this is totally separate.
We're just doing it all together for right now.
Oh, so it's all on Favored
favoredyouth.com.
Okay.
And you go to our website, you click on the home collection, and everything is kind of on its own little separate place.
It's favored everything.
Favored everything.
Just your favorites. You're like Oprah. You're sharing with us all your favorite things.
You get to know. You get to know.
Awesome. I love it.
Yes, it's great. We're having fun.
And we still have the clothing and masks. The cute masks are still there. Yes. And
show us your mask that you picked
and
up
everybody loves potpourri too. I mean, that's a great
It's
Hostess
easy.
gift.
Better than a candle.
Well, Amy
sometimes.
has hers too, but
yes, I do have mine.
These are still
Those
available.
are darling.
Aren't they fun?
Yeah.
They're breathable. Just kind of an oxymoron with a mask, right? Like you can actually breathe in a mask.
I
Great.
haven't been in a breathable mask yet.
No.
They're totally different. Like you can really tell a big difference.
I can in the Mickey ones for sure because they've kind of got a curvature to the way that they're sewn.
Yeah.
So they just automatically kind of just give you a little bit of extra space.
Oh, okay.
Everyone that's bought those has come back for more because they're so easy.
And is it
It's
just the
easier
Mickey one?
because they're cute.
and they're cute.
That's what I was going to ask. Is it just the Mickey design?
That
Or is it other?
particular one, yes, is just the Mickey rhinestone.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. Sold out several times at the Mickey mask.
And there's you have other jeweled designs though, which I think are fabulous for the holidays. Just saying.
Totally.
Some reds, some other blacks, because when you're all dressed up with nowhere to go,
You need
what
to
the
have a cute
heck?
sparkly mask on for those Instagram selfies. You gotta
right by the tree, not kissing.
Not
And under the
distance.
mistletoe, not kissing.
Not kissing.
Distancing.
I love it.
Oh, I love it too. Well,
So
it is
fun.
going to be a fun holiday season anyway.
Regardless, I
Thank
think
you
we're
so
all in
much
that
for
mood
sharing.
to be freaking merry and just do whatever we gotta
Yes.
do to make it work.
Good luck. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. So fun.
Coming up next, we'll welcome a familiar face with a new dental practice. Stay with us on Studio Chatter. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. A wife, mother, drill team coach, and a full-time dentist. Our next guest knows how to keep busy. Welcome Dr. Rachel Shaw to the Chatter.
Well, thank you.
Wow,
Welcome.
that is
Thank you.
quite a lot.
Impressive.
There is a lot.
How do you feel? Overwhelmed when you hear that sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. And then sometimes I'm like, am I doing everything the best I can?
No,
I
there's
don't know.
no way we can.
Yeah,
but we
you're right.
think, we always
Yeah,
think that, I think,
for
as
sure.
women, it's like, am I giving 110% in every
Yeah.
area?
Yes, for sure.
Well, I'd love to know how all of that kind of came together.
Mm-hmm.
So in reading your bio, it sounds like you come from a family of dentists.
Yes. Yeah,
So
there's a lot of
is that
dentists.
kind of how it started? Or was there pressure? Like, so everyone else is a dentist, like you have to be a dentist too.
So in my undergrad, I really wanted to be a doctor, actually.
Okay.
And my dad is a dentist, and so he was always in the back of my head saying, oh, you can be a dentist though, Rachel, you can be a dentist. And I'm like, you know what, I really want to be a doctor. And then something switched. I was signing up for the MCAT to become a doctor, and I was like, oh, had a terrible feeling.
Really?
So then I stopped, but I always wanted to be a drill team coach, actually. So I thought maybe be a biology, like a biology teacher.
Okay.
But then one of my professors was like, Rachel, I just feel like you will go on and do something in like the medical field. And I'm like, why did you say that? So then my dad kept saying, you could always be a dentist. You could always be a dentist. And so I think all along I wanted to be a dentist, but I was kind of fighting it because my brother's a dentist, my uncle's a dentist. There's just a bunch of us, and I hated just following the path of everyone else. But I love it. So I think it was always there. I just was kind of like pushing it aside. Yeah.
So how long have you been practicing as a dentist?
5.5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
How fun.
Yeah.
And are you full-time?
I am 4 days a week, and so as dentists, that's what we call full-time. I mean, everyone
that's
else.
a full load, though.
Yeah, it is. Thursdays are my day off, which I like a lot.
Okay.
It's a nice
What do you
day
do
to
on
have.
your day off? Meditate?
Drill team stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of drill team stuff. And then hang out with my kids mostly. Like nothing gets done around the house just because I don't ever have like that good quality time with my kids, so I try to focus on them during that day.
So you said you have 2 kids, one of
2
which is a
kids.
newborn.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
he's 5 months old. And then I have a little 3-year-old who is very busy. He's pretty crazy.
Wow.
But yes.
So how did the two come together though? So a dentist, and then where does the drill team coaching figure
along.
into the
All this stuff. So when I was in dental school, I actually was looking at different places where I could coach up here. I knew I was coming back to like the Springville, Spanish Fork area, so I looked at different high schools. And then when I was here for a year, the Spanish Fork coach opened up, and I actually didn't tell my husband I was applying for it. I just was like, I'm just gonna see if they'll let me. Because I thought being a dentist, there would be like, oh no, there's no way you can have time to be a coach and a dentist. But with drill team, it's nice because it's usually before school, and so I can do it before work, and then there's some days where we do it after school, but we just make it work as a coaching staff. So I applied for it, and then it was actually Dave McKee that was the principal at the time. He called me that night. It was like, "Oh, you have it," and I was like, "Oh no, now I have to tell my husband." But all along, I've always wanted to do a drill team coach. Like that was like my dream ever since I was in 5th grade, actually.
So you've been a dancer, all along. Also,
Yeah. I grew up in Vernal, and so I was on the drill team out there.
Okay.
And my sisters were all on the drill team, and it's just been like a love of mine ever since I saw my sister take state when I was in 5th grade. I thought to myself, yeah, I want to be a drill team coach.
That is so awesome. Okay, so switching gears back to the dental practice.
Yes.
So COVID has obviously presented a few challenges. What has been some of the most challenging things during COVID?
I think at first everyone was a little precautious of what could happen if we like worked on someone who had it but didn't know they had it. So I think there was a lot of kind of like a scare, a fear involved in it. But then there's also that like need that there's a lot of patients out there that had a lot of emergencies during the first like month where we were shut down with like hygienists and things. We were just seeing emergencies. And there's that also that feeling inside like I'm someone here that can help them, and I have to do my job because there's a lot of people in pain. And we saw a lot of people that we've never seen before that like their dentist had closed down, and so they were in lots of pain, so they'd come in and we saw all sorts of different things that we have never seen before. But yeah, the fear at first, and I was pregnant at the time, so there was a couple of like thoughts in my mind like, oh. But I mean, I've been working through it, and it's like none of our staff has caught it from a patient. There's been some family interactions, but nothing from like being at work. So we're pretty good with our PPE. We're making sure that we're wearing masks and washing our hands. But yeah, I think the fear at first was the hardest. And then I think patients wondering like, is it safe to come to the dentist? And we definitely take all the precautions that is most possible. And I think we have to kind of still think that it is important to keep our health up through this time.
Sure.
Even though it's kind of a difficult time for sure. So just making sure they're getting their checkups to make sure that there's nothing going on.
So you've just recently opened the new practice. Was that started? That was already in play pre-COVID, or how did that happen?
Yeah, actually, so I've been working in the Springville office for about 5 years, and when I was pregnant with my first son, I told them, I was like, I really want to open, and they kind of came to me as well. We kind of came jointly that we want to open another practice, and I said Spanish Fork would be awesome. I've always dreamed of like working and living in the same city kind of thing, and so it's been in the works for like 3 years.
Oh,
and so
then it's just lined up. So
yes,
how did you choose your location? Because you have prime real estate.
Yes, yeah, we really looked into that. There's like 3 different options that we looked into in Spanish Fork. And this one just seemed to kind of fall into place. The other ones, like different things were happening. It was taking longer to get it open, and we wanted to open it sooner, and this spot opened up.
Share with our viewers where your location is.
So it is just by the new Lowe's, just south of the new Lowe's, just kitty corner to the hospital, the new hospital. That's not quite open yet.
That is really great real estate.
Yeah.
So, and what month did you actually open?
September 1st was our first.
So you're just new.
Yes, yeah, just a couple months open.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
And that one's Spanish Fork Dentistry?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
and
it's
then the
just
other one's Springville Dentistry.
Yes, exactly. Like it's just an extension. So the doctors that own the Springville office own the Spanish Fork office, and I work in it.
That's awesome. Wow. Busy.
Yes.
Now, what sorts of things do you offer at this practice? General dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, pediatric,
Yes.
all the
of
things?
it. Yes,
all the things.
yeah.
Okay.
We do wisdom teeth, and we do IV sedation with the wisdom teeth. We do implants, a lot
Whitening?
of whitening. Yes, a lot of cosmetic dentistry. That's like one of my favorite things to do.
Is it?
Cosmetic dentistry?
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
You have gorgeous teeth.
Well, thank you. Yes. And then pediatrics. I love little kids. Yeah, so we see a lot of little kids. I think it's because I'm a female. Some kids prefer females over males. I don't know if that's true, but that's how I feel a little bit. I see the other kids do
So
a little
you're the
bit
only
better.
dentist at that spot?
I am on every day but Thursday. So my day off, Dr. Marshall from the Springville office comes over and works one day there.
Oh, and how many hygienists are there?
There is 2 there on a couple days, and then 1 on the other days.
And do you want to expand ever and bring anyone else in?
I think just as the practice builds, if there's a need for another dentist, we'll bring another dentist in.
I want to quickly ask, how many women dentists were in your school?
So actually a lot in my class.
Really?
So there's about 40% of us that were females in my class.
Wow.
Yeah. There's actually another one from Utah, which is kind of intriguing. She didn't come back to Utah. So not a lot come to Utah.
Okay.
A lot go other places.
But nationally, it seems like the ratio is increasing with women dentists.
Most, like at the University of Utah, they just told us in a dental meeting we had, it's about 40 and 60 as well. So
I'm just shocked because I don't know that I know a woman dentist. I've heard of one other one. I mean, I'm sure they're out there. I just know a friend that said, oh yeah, my friend's a dentist. I'm like, oh, I don't know a woman dentist. So this is so cool.
Yeah, it is. I think in Utah it's just not as common in other places. Yeah, I actually never had met one before I went to dental school. So yeah.
Well, that's super awesome. You're obviously super driven. I think it said that you had graduated in your top 1%. You're on all of the American, the American Board of Dentistry, the Utah Board of Dentistry, the LDS Board of Dentistry. Yeah. Like all of these amazing statistics. Good job. And you're the drill coach.
And I'm the drill,
Which
so
they
she
have
never
been doing
sleeps.
Awesome. So
So we're lucky to have you in Spanish Fork. That's super, super cool. Congratulations
good luck
on
this
the new
season.
practice.
Well,
that could be a tricky season with drill as well.
Yes.
So
yeah, for sure.
Good luck.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. Thanks.
Next on Studio Chatter, it's just about time to talk fashion. Stay with us. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. You know we love our clothing boutiques in town, and one of our favorites is My Sister's Closet. Say hi to Chelsea Carr, the content manager of My Sister's Closet. Welcome, Chelsea.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for sponsoring Studio Chatter.
Of course, it's our pleasure.
We love it. And we had fun shopping as always. It was good.
Love shopping and love sweater weather. It is time for the holidays, right?
It is. It is. We're full holiday mode right now, just gearing up for all of the madness that's coming.
So tell us about, what do you have in the store that's super fun or new this year?
Yeah, so we are getting ready to drop our holiday collection, which is really exciting. It's a curated collection that Sarah, our owner, puts together. And we also, this is very exciting, we're very excited about it. We dropped our very own first exclusive line of graphic tees that we designed, our in-house graphic designer designed.
Really?
Yeah, so they're completely exclusive to us. She designed them, our team worked together on them, and they come in our full size range of small through 3X. So we're really excited about them.
Okay, that'll be fun. It's fun to get holiday tees.
Yes, it is. And the graphic tees are really fun right now because they're cute, casual. You can layer them with cardigans and really fun to get festive without feeling like you have to dress up a ton.
That's fun. But when I was trying things on and loading up, I think I took 12 to 15 items into the dressing room because you guys are loaded right now.
Yes.
So, like with this one, a couple things I loved about it, but talk more about it. Like I love the different, like it's kind of baggy in here, but the quality is so good, and the texture.
Yeah, you're wearing our Girl Power silver sweater. It's so cute. I know.
I bet you didn't know that.
No, I
Do you feel powerful in it?
I have felt
good. I know. And the sleeves on it, that trend is called the balloon sleeve, where it has like the cuff and then it gives a little bit of volume right above it. It's very on trend right now, and it just gives your sleeves like a little fun flair.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I know.
And I love the gray.
Yes.
Like I don't have a lot of gray. I feel like my closet has a lot of black, but I love gray because it's like in that family, but softer.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, you're good.
Really,
That gray actually has a really beautiful blue silver undertone, which is really stunning for like the winter time. So it'll transition you all through like January, February, and even into early spring. So these pieces are great for year-round wear.
I chose wisely.
You did.
You sure did. I do love the sleeve on that one as well.
It's fun.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's talk about mine.
Yes, you're wearing.
Does mine have a name?
Yes, it's the Dorothy sweater.
Dorothy.
Okay. And it comes in 2 color combos. You're wearing the camel color, and then it comes in a gray and white color too.
Okay.
So, and the pom-poms, which you also have, they're very on trend as well. It's really fun to give a little bit of texture and 3D like interest to your sweaters, and it takes sweaters to the next level. And I really like the stitching around the Dorothy neckline because it just gives it like a little like, you know, extra something.
So for washing,
Yes.
wash by hand, I'm sure, or on Delica and just lay flat to dry?
So every sweater has a different like fabric, and on our website, the full like fabric content will be on there and the specific care instructions.
Okay.
But I find for getting the most like wear and longevity out of my sweaters, I always wash on gentle and then I do air dry.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. But you also are wearing a new one too.
I am. This is the Erica sweater, and it is new, coming this weekend actually as part of our holiday
'Cause I love it.
collection.
I did not
love
see
that.
that.
I know, it's
either.
coming on Saturday, and I love it because it's got that festive red, and then it also has a little bit of gray, and once again, very into the textures, like the 3D stripes and everything. It's really, really fun. And when Sarah was putting the holiday collection together, she really wanted, because unfortunately we're not really going out and about a lot this holiday season, so we really, she really focused on cozy pieces, sweaters, and lots of neutrals that you can dress up with like a bright red lip, but then you can wear out through the rest of the winter, so you'll get a lot of like longevity out of it since we're not doing a lot of holiday specific, you know, events and things like that.
Wow, you guys have really put a lot of thought into that. It's not just like hopping online and.
I noticed a little bit of that when we were in the store as well. Like some of the grouping, some of the color schemes. Is that done very much on purpose?
Yes, because we also want to make it really easy when they come into store that they can see what pieces go together. So everything is kind of set up by color story and color family. So you can see, oh, that top could go with that cardigan and that pair of jeans or that skirt. And you can basically walk to a section and get a whole outfit.
I'm that total type of shopper. Like I walk in and I'm like, hey, that way. You seem more the type that is capable of putting something together.
I don't know about that, but I think it definitely helps. I mean, I love that they're grouped together that way. And then I'm noticing I'm having a really hard time not looking at your beautiful accessory and even your makeup out. Everything is put together this evening. Is the accessory in store?
You bet. Yep. We have so many cute little hair clips and necklaces and earrings and
hats.
hats.
We fell in love with your beanies.
Yes.
Remember those?
Oh, yes, I did want to talk about that. The beanies were adorable.
So cozy.
And I even thought if I wore this sweater for one of the holidays, I might even put a wool hat with this
Totally
sweater.
could. Yep. Yes. And we were able to get some really great price point wool hats in store, and then the beanies with the extra large pom-poms. So fun. And they're all fleece lined, so very warm.
I noticed that I hadn't seen for a while is kind of like a sweater, skirt, top, matchy combo fun.
The matching sets. My team and I are really into the matching sets right now. They're most of them are sweater sets. You can get them, sometimes they're loungewear. They come with like a pair of joggers and a sweatshirt. But right now we're really into like the skirt and then the matching sweater. And we really love them because put together, it looks like a dress almost, right? But then you don't have to worry about, the awkwardness of having a dress in like the bathroom or anything like that. But then you can mix and match and you get like 3 outfits out of one like purchase basically.
See, I don't even think of that. I think, oh, you wear it all as an outfit, but no, you could wear the top with jeans or the skirt with another shirt and a top.
I think you need to go back. I loved that look, but I felt like I was too vertically challenged to try. I did try it, and I didn't love it on me, but I think you need to go back. I think she needs to go back.
Well, let's go over here.
Okay, yes, go over here.
Yeah, so the first thing on the left, that is one of our exclusive graphic tees. That's the Merry Little Trees tee. Our graphic designer, Kenzie, designed it, and it's just so cute. Perfect for, hanging around the house, decorating your Christmas tree, throwing a cardigan. And it comes in our full size range of sizes small through 3X.
Okay.
So we really love that. And then in the middle is one of the holiday dresses that is coming in the holiday collection. We did have a couple dresses. Wanted to make sure that if there were any fancier events that you would have something pretty to wear. And let's be real, like we want to wear, I know I do sometimes, just want to dress up just to feel better about my life.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is the Leave It to Me dress, and it's got this beautiful ivory and red leaf pattern. And then on the right is the Andrea sweater, and that also comes in our full size range of sizes small through 3X. And this one's really fun. I don't know if you can tell, but it has a little gold sequins in the stripes. So it gives it just like a little festive flair, but is also really neutral. So after the holidays, easy to wear through January, February, March when it's still cold, because it's not super holiday specific. But for the holidays, throw on a red lip or a red scrunchie and you're ready to go.
Okay, I'm noticing that you've accessorized them all in gold.
I
Is
did.
that the color, like the go-to color for the holidays, or is silver just as popular right now?
I find that right now a lot of our gold products are being sold more, so I definitely think people are leaning towards gold. And personally, for me, I just love the way that gold goes with this color story.
Yes.
Since all of the neutrals are very taupes and tans and creams, I find that gold coordinates with that better.
Okay. I have a question.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm in a deep cleaning mode, so I have 3 bags of clothes.
Yes.
Do they need to go to the DI, or are you still accepting drop-offs?
We are doing consignment still just in the Spanish Fork store. For all of sometimes it changes on how many bags we're able to accept, and especially during the holiday season around Black Friday, we kind of pause taking consignment. So always call the store and they'll be able to give you all of the details on when they're taking bags
Still
and things
accepting.
like that.
And
But
you like it seasonal, so you don't want leftover summer clothes. You're thinking maybe the clothes that last year from winter.
Exactly.
Correct? Okay.
Yep. Yeah. We like it seasonal, but also if you're trying to make money off the consignment, you'll want to bring in your seasonal stuff too, because that will sell.
Okay. Oh, this is fun.
Awesome. Oh, I just love it. I love that. I love the lingo that you use too. The color stories. And I just we were just shopping, but I want to go shopping again, and I want you to come with us, and I want you to help us and add the red lip and the accessories and all the fun. I mean, I literally don't even remember seeing this sweater in store.
Yeah.
Was it there?
It's coming on Saturday.
Okay.
Yes, I brought you guys a sneak peek of what's coming.
That's why. And I love these teas. I'm imagining being under the tree right now. Now I really do want to go home and put up the tree.
Maybe we'll get people in the Christmas spirit, right?
Yes, absolutely. But I think that we absolutely have to have the T-shirt in order to put up the Christmas tree.
100%. 100%.
So Chelsea, I want to ask you before we leave.
Yeah.
What's your favorite time of year to shop for?
It's fall. Easily.
For sure,
yes,
fall.
I love the fall colors. I love the layering. I love the big felt hats. That is just my jam. The boots. It's all of it. I'm all about the fall into winter though, because this is really fun too.
Yeah, I always wonder if it's the season I'm currently in. Because I'm always I love getting sweaters.
too.
But when spring comes, I'm so excited to get lighter weight things. But fall is
It's so fun. We always get so excited during fall when we are switching all of the things out and getting all of the warm, cozy things in. But working for my sister's closet, I mean, I'm excited about everything. It's very easy and hard to work there for my wallet.
There's never a bad time to shop, let's be honest. Thank you, My Sister's Closet. Thank you. Coming up next, we'll talk holiday food ideas. We're not going anywhere. Stay with us. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. A big part of our holiday celebration is in what we eat, and I'm loving this topic already. Welcome June Williamson, the happy Thai girl and host of Spanish Fork 17's Cooking Made Easy with June, to the chatter.
Yeah.
Hi, June.
Welcome.
I love coming. It's so fun. You guys are so great.
You're so great.
We're so excited.
I got a text from Pete the other day, and he was like, and my husband's like, why are you going? You're so busy doing this. But I can't say no. I have to go.
Oh, well, we're
you.
so glad that you didn't say no, and it smells amazing.
Thank you.
So is this holiday food that you're planning on making? It's
I
on your
know
radar?
this looks a little weird, but
No, it's
No,
not.
it doesn't. It doesn't.
I think it looks delicious.
So I'll
It looks
explain a
amazing.
little bit. So you know I'm Thai, of course, and but my holiday, my Thanksgiving, looks it's the same. My dad's American. He's actually a veteran. And yeah, he's in the military, and so he anyway. So when my mom makes a turkey, I mean, she makes the full Thanksgiving turkey stuffing and everything, but we always have to have hot sauce, and we always have, no matter even when we're little, we have to have the biggest turkey ever. We have to go to 3 stores to get the biggest turkey because we need the leftovers. Because we love leftover turkeys with hot sauce and rice, and we make soup and with the bone, and it's so awesome. So that's my twist on a Thanksgiving dinner. Do you know what I mean? So I brought some things that's a little bit of a Thai twist, but of course that's not really a Thai twist, but we'll talk about it. So.
Okay. So tell us what you have.
Okay, so I actually brought, this is a peanut sauce, and all of these recipes are actually, if they're not loaded, they will be loaded onto the YouTube for my show, the Cooking Made Easy with June, on Spanish 17's YouTube. And so, but the peanut sauce is on there, and but I decided, instead of the ranch dressing, you know how we always have the ranch dressing with the vegetable dip, and I did bring a vegetable tray, but you could make the peanut sauce, and it's delicious with the, let's go ahead and taste while we're talking about each one.
But look at this, Stacy. Look at the presentation.
Well, and that it's not like an entire plate. It's like we don't need to eat like 4 fistfuls of something.
No. The presentation is amazing.
You're so
it
funny.
smells amazing.
Oh gosh. Okay. So the salad, the appetizer. And so this is just my peanut sauce. Has a tiny bit of spice, and it's just shredded cabbage, and you can put anything you want. You know.
Wow. I don't think I've ever had peanut sauce.
You've never had peanut sauce?
You're missing out. It's so
It's so good. Anyway,
So how do you make peanut sauce, June?
well, it's just it's just you just put all the stuff together and stir it.
But like what's in it?
Well, it has chunky peanut butter, or if you don't have chunky, you can use some peanut butter and then nuts. But in Thailand, of course, we use the fresh ground nuts, and they don't really have a lot of peanut butter in Thailand. They don't eat, but they ground the nuts and then they make their sauce. And then I put red curry paste and all the spices, coconut cream. So
That
it's actually
has a
dairy
kick.
cream.
It does have kick.
It does have a kick from the red curry paste.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
that
I
is
know.
so good though.
You okay?
Oh, are you a wimp? In my cookbook, it's been out for years. It's deeply discounted now, but you can still get. So I think
We have it. Pete, did Pete give it
I
to us?
gave you, yeah.
Or you gave it to us last time?
Yeah, I
yes.
gave you guys last time. And so, but what was I going to say was there's a hot training. I put some little stories about how to train your palate to enjoy hot food. You just start a little bit at a time, and then you add more and more. That's all it is. It's no big deal.
So you put the peanut sauce just over some coleslaw.
Yeah, so you just make a batch of peanut sauce, and you could use it as a vegetable dip, or you put it over. I love to take this to lunch, and I add, like, when I'm in a hurry, because I teach school, and so I just shred some cabbage or any kind of lettuce, and then I have peanut sauce as a dressing, and then I add like a canned chicken if I don't have time to make my own chicken, or grilled chicken, whatever. Such an easy, or tuna, which is so good for you. And so it actually could be a really light, healthy meal, and you don't have to put as much dressing, but
That's probably why you're so fit. Probably
No.
so fantastic for your metabolism.
Well, yeah, it's so good. And
that is
anyway,
so
it's
good.
very versatile. Do you know what I mean? The peanut sauce, we use it for dip of egg rolls, spring rolls, but I think it's a great idea to put on a salad. Anyways,
Delish.
so, and the reason why I brought fried rice is ham fried rice. And
That's one thing I know.
it
how to
has
make.
bacon.
Okay.
This recipe is also on my on the cooking show, on one of the segments. And so I'll just pass this around. I gave you guys a spoon option also, but try using the chopsticks.
Okay.
This
I don't know if I dare try to use chopsticks.
I'm gonna hand them to you
So-
separately.
so
you don't
with
drop them.
on
this-
TV.
There you go.
So this is actually more of the Asian Chinese tradition. I didn't put fish sauce in this one. It's the reason why I brought fried rice is because you can use leftover ham.
Yes.
I mean, fried rice is a very poor man's food. Leftovers, whatever. Grilled grilled pork chops. But of course, you can put. I also have on the segment that's using leftover turkey. So you make it and you put the turkey, warm up the turkey. You don't have to do a lot of cooking. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So and the secret is actually, it's optional, but it's to have run a little bacon for flavor before you put it in.
Okay.
So what are those? When I make fried rice,
So okay.
I do peas
Okay.
and eggs.
Yes,
Do you-
yes,
are-
yeah. You can use the frozen peas and carrots. Here,
Yes.
I just added carrot sticks.
Yeah,
but
I
also
shredded a
frozen
couple
peas.
tablespoons of
Yeah.
carrot sticks and
Yeah.
frozen peas.
So you want a little bit of color. You have the orange green, and
Yep.
so I have some people complain that they don't make good fried rice, but in my recipe I add a little bit of chicken broth. Like about a quarter cup, or if you have the chicken paste, the organic. You don't know.
I've never
You
heard
don't
of
cook
chicken
that.
paste.
Oh, it's condensed instead of the chicken bouillon in a cube. You refrigerate it, but you can get it at Costco or anywhere at Macy's,
Oh.
and it's just in like a paste. It's organic and it's more fresh, than the bouillon.
Okay.
And you just put it in, and you can make broth out of it. So I love to have it on my fridge because it flavors so many things.
Okay, so you're saying that you, like when you're making your rice, that's when you use the chicken broth?
Yeah, you add it to it. So
Okay.
you basically brown some garlic, and then you
that's
add
really
warm up your
flavorful.
ham because it's already chopped in leftover meat, and your veggies, and then you cook your eggs. You throw in the rice, and you add the flavors from the recipe, and that's it. And so I think that's where people forget to add a little bit of chicken broth to add flavor.
So would you also do rice in addition to the turkey? Or would you do mashed potatoes, stuffing, and rice?
Okay, so this for my dinner, my mom makes rice too and mashed potatoes because my dad likes the mashed potatoes and all the tradition. Rice is not a big deal, but the main thing is we love the leftovers. We eat everything.
So this is more leftovers than turkey
This
day.
is the leftovers. This
Great
is a
idea.
leftover idea. I just thought,
okay.
if you have leftover ham, leftover turkey, or if whatever, you can just throw it in there. So many
I
things you
love
could do.
leftovers, because I always decorate for Christmas the day after Christmas. And so,
Oh.
I mean, the day after Thanksgiving. So I love, as I'm decorating, to just pull out all the leftovers from the day before and eat all of that like a turkey sandwich and the salad. And
So do you like your leftover turkey usually warm or cold?
I warm it up and still put it on a sandwich.
You still like it warm?
I do like my things warm
Yes.
too.
Thank you.
And so, of course, then there's traditional, who can't have enough different recipes for dessert bars. And this is a pumpkin cream cheese that you guys, I had, when I did it on my show, I can't remember who tasted it, one of the cameramen, was it Spencer or Adam? And they think it tastes like cream cheese, pumpkin cream cheese.
Okay.
So I'll have you, look
we
at you.
better get out.
I don't have enough time to eat everything.
I
but
know.
Yeah. You could use your fork.
We'll
and
make
you can-
time. We'll make
Yeah.
time.
So a pumpkin bar.
Yes, it's a pumpkin bar. It is so easy. You guys, this is the easiest I've ever seen. And I modified, I added real butter, all butter instead of just the oil. My daughter got a recipe from Pinterest, I think, but I always change things up. And then I added pumpkin spice instead of just cinnamon. Yeah,
That
so
is
easy.
delish.
And this you could make
Yes.
like 2 days ahead. And all these recipes are on my
That is
cooking show.
really good. In fact,
yummy?
that tastes a lot to me like a pumpkin roll,
Oh, yeah.
but
yeah.
maybe
That's
unrolled.
True. Yeah, it's like a little layer of cake, and then
That's very, very
Yes.
good.
And can we get the recipe
Yum.
for this anywhere?
yes, it's all
It's
on
all-
Cooking
all-
Maybe with June,
okay.
Spanish Fork TV, YouTube.
Okay.
They post our shows on YouTube. So yes, you guys.
So what are your plans this year? What are you doing for the holidays?
Well, you know, with all the things going on, like
Are you following the rules?
I am following the rules. Honestly, I'm torn because I love having everybody usually come to my house, and we have this big potluck of everything. But I'm usually home. My parents live in South Carolina, so
that's
for the
right.
the shorter holidays, we normally just stay here and enjoy time with my husband's side of the family. So
Okay.
So you're going to have a tiny turkey.
no.
You're going to have a Cornish game hen.
Instead of a turkey and a turkey breast and ham, we're probably going to have a big turkey.
A big turkey. So I've learned from this conversation that I need to get a bigger turkey. My mom said, hey, I get a turkey from work. It's usually 16 pounds. I'm like, yeah, that should feed us. No, we need to go bigger and make sure I have leftovers, because that's important.
Yes, and I think it's on there too, where you save the carcass. Save the carcass and make a delicious soup. So easy. It's on also, I did that also on one of the shows.
Okay.
So you
just
shared
add
that recipe also?
Yes.
Okay.
You just add some garlic bulbs, peeled, and then you simmer the whole turkey carcass, and there's meat that you can't take off, you know what I mean? And you add your rice, turkey and rice, or turkey and veggies. It is delicious.
Okay. Okay.
No, you guys, and then you freeze it or save it. Soup is so healthy and delicious, in this weather.
That's inspiring. Thank you. And good luck with your show.
Thank you. I know you guys are doing awesome.
And you're so busy. Thank you for cooking all of this and bringing it by.
You're
Gosh.
so welcome. It's so fun. I always love coming. So
Thank you so much, and happy holidays.
you too. Thank you.
There's more studio chatter coming up. Welcome back. What did we learn today, Stace?
It was a good, full show.
Wasn't it? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, so much fun.
I'm full. Like, when I say full, I mean, it was full of guests, but I'm just like, oh, I'm good.
Wasn't
I'm
that
full now.
delish?
Yeah. And flavors that I don't have, like peanut sauce. I've never had it.
So good, isn't it?
That was good, yeah.
It was really, really good. And if you don't watch June on a regular basis, she is on 11 o'clock weekdays. So
Spanish Fork 17, so.
follow Studio Chatter. So
Yeah.
catch us back to back and enjoy
Good.
and learn how to cook a little bit more with June.
Yeah, that was fun. I loved Amy's home decor.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah, I think it's a brilliant idea. When someone like that is that talented and shares, like, hey, this is for this season or that, and those of us that's like, I want a cute house, but I just want to find someone that says, here's the things to buy. All right.
Yeah. Well, I love her too because she's always had that entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah.
And she's the type that is excited to get on Instagram and share her ideas and then just run with it, whether it's with the clothing or whether it's with the home, and spread the love. And so, hey, if you like this, then let's add a little bit to your home too, or whatever it could be.
She thinks outside the box.
Absolutely.
And I feel like I'm more of a box person. Like, I follow this recipe. If this is my box, if this is my lane, this is what I'm in. But she can shift and pivot like that, I think.
Absolutely.
And be successful at it.
Well, and if you like some of those things, you can take them into your home too, which I know that you added a little.
I may have. I'm like, I'll
a
just buy
couple of
that
things
and
to your
that.
shopping cart tonight, so that's good and fun, and maybe a couple of your friends. Just throwing it out there, maybe, maybe a
for
couple
those
of your
friends I haven't maybe shopped for yet.
We'll get a couple of those goodies for Christmas.
They may need a table runner as well.
You never know. You never know.
Good idea. Thank you.
Or Hostess Gifts.
Hostess
gifts.
Gifts.
When we can hostess.
I mean, if I host, I would hope I would get gifts from all my guests. And what I'm saying, people, is it's not happening.
And Dr. Rachel Shaw. With her practice in Spanish Fork. That's super cool, isn't it?
Yes. So all of these women are like a powerhouse in and of themselves. They're like, they do this and this and this. One thing I loved about Amy, though, when off the air, I said, Amy, how do you do it? Like, do you ever sleep? Because you run into those people like, well, I only need 4 hours of sleep. And I'm like, well, yeah, I could do a lot more if I only needed 4. And she says, I demand my sleep. I have to get 8 hours. Natasha, that made me so happy because I really need 8 hours. Like, I can pop out of bed if I've got the 7 to 8 hours. But under that, I feel like I can't function.
No, I think that's true.
That's
I
important.
think that's a requirement, and I think it's very, very healthy to say that if that's part of your routine. And I noticed she used that word also. I think
Yes.
if you are very structured, if that's part of your routine, if that's what makes you tick, if that's what what makes you go, and if that's what part of your drive is, and these women, all of these women have families, they have jobs, they have these businesses, and it makes them go, go, go.
Yeah.
So I think it's super awesome.
But it sounds like they take care of themselves to allow them to succeed and move forward.
Right. Yep.
So it was an inspiring show.
Oh my gosh,
for
and my
Angie.
sister's closet. And we can look good
Yes, we
while
can.
doing it, right? So are you ready to go shopping again?
Yeah, let's get some more things for our next show. Because not only
Absolutely.
are they sponsoring this show, but our next one. And hopefully we'll have our friend back.
Absolutely.
Because she deserves a new top as well. Yeah.
Let's get those Christmas trees up. Let's get decorating. They're going to have some new things in their store. And let's get the festive holiday season going. Thanks for being here with us. Hope you enjoyed the chatter.